Hey, I'm super excited to show you how to make egg cups. These are one of my favorites. This is an easy breakfast or a snack for any time of day. So you're gonna use your muffin tin and just go ahead and spray it so it's ready to go. And then you get to choose if you're gonna use bacon or ham or some other deli meat that you wanna choose. I'm gonna do some of each, and actually if you use bacon, you don't need to spray the pan as much, but you still don't want the eggs to sit in the bottom. So, okay, when you make it with the deli meat, you just kind of tuck it in there with your fingers. These are like so super easy, and you can't believe how great it is. They keep great in the fridge. They taste good, even cold. It's like kind of a miracle. All right. Now remember, if you're using bacon, bacon is a raw meat, so you will want to wash your hands before sticking them in a lot of other stuff. With the bacon, I like to just kind of tear it down the middle, and then, or cut it. You can cut it if you'd rather. And then just wrap it right around the edges, because these are going to make little cups of deliciousness. All right. So these, if you're going super fast, don't use the bacon, because you have to pull it apart and you have to wash your hands. But if you like bacon and you're willing to spend an extra 20 to 30 seconds total, I think, then you're just gonna stick these in here. Now this does not have to be perfect, because all these flavors are gonna go together, and your eggs are really the thing that kind of holds it together. So they don't have to be perfect. But if you're more of kind of like a perfect cook or whatever, then make them perfect. Like, make them so they're happy for you. Okay? All right, so now I'm gonna put my bacon away, and then I'm gonna wash my hands, because I'm gonna be digging into some of my other stuff. Okay, right. Okay, so the next thing you're gonna do is add some vegetables. So this seasoning blend is amazing. You can also make your own, so you can get this at a great value. There's lots of different brands that do this. It's just onions and peppers, right? So you just put a little bit of that in the bottom. And if you're gonna be putting in also broccoli or something else, then don't put too much in. I'm gonna put in a little spinach with mine. I also have some chard from my garden. On the bacon ones, you just put them right down in the bottom, because you know they don't have that little cup on the bottom, but it's no problem. They're all gonna come out amazing and delicious and easy to eat, even as fast food. Okay, and then I'm gonna put a little bit of, well, next thing that you're gonna, no, actually you do. If you're gonna use spinach or any of your vegetables, you're gonna put those in before the eggs. So your frozen spinach can just go right in. And this was actually fresh spinach that we weren't eating fast enough, and so I threw it in the freezer. So that's just like a little hack for you to know that you can save your spinach if you're not eating it fast enough. You can throw it in the freezer and then just kind of break it up, because it's not chopped spinach like you would buy already frozen, because you bought it fresh. So you just kind of have to break it up with your hands. But sometimes you just can't eat spinach fast enough. Like, you don't have enough people that are willing to have a green drink, right? Okay, I'm gonna rinse these off because they're spinachy. Okay, and then the next thing you're gonna do is add your eggs. And this is really easy. Like I said, just dump them in. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect. If they go kind of outside of your little ham, don't even worry about it. It's all totally fine. By the way, your 10-year-old can do this. Probably your 7-year-old could do this. Maybe even your 6-year-old if they're looking at you offended right now. they could do it too. But teach them how to crack eggs first, because you don't want shells no matter, right? And then same thing when you get to the bacon ones. If you're using bacon, just crack them on there like you know what you're doing, because you do. And that's my oven getting up to temperature. So the temperature for the oven is 350. And you're just gonna bake these in the oven for like, I think it's like 20 minutes, but really it's till they're done. And you'll know when they're done because you don't wanna, this is a to-go breakfast. So you don't want this to be runny. You don't want your eggs to be runny. So when they're like totally done is when you're going to pull them out, but it's about 20 minutes. Okay, we're going to add some salt and pepper. I don't know where the salt is. But this is just to your preference. So if you don't like pepper, don't do this part, right? But I do like salt, and I don't know where it is. Here it is. And I like to use the fine sea salt, but I really like the Himalayan salt, the pink Himalayan salt. I think that stuff is really good. But any kind of mineral salt is gonna be great. And then you're gonna finish with whatever type of cheese you want to put on top, if you want cheese, right? That's always a personal preference choice. So I have some of this Mexican queso, which I kind of love, and I actually got this from Costco, and it is just super, super yummy. But cheddar, I love it with cheddar also. Very good if you have Monterey Jack or really just anything. If you like cheese, put some on. If you don't, then yours should already be in the oven. Okay, and then you're just gonna put them in the oven and bake them for 20 minutes. You're gonna love these.